Hello, hello. The doc is in, and today we are back with another chapter of One Punch Man. Now, first off, let me just start off by saying I kind of forgot there was going to be a chapter. Well, I didn't think there was going to be a chapter this week. I'm a part of this Discord group or whatever, and I saw something get a little alert. I was like, oh, is a new chapter? Huh. So I went to go look at it, but then the chapter was locked, and like there's issues with the website, and blah 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 blah. But here we are. And I read the chapter. Well, actually, after that, then I took a break. I was about to take a nap, actually, and then I kind of remembered before I went to sleep. I was like, shoot, there's a One Punch Man chapter today. I gotta go read it. I read it, and mind you, I was already tired, but now I'm fully awake, because last day or two, been kind of busy. Yesterday was pretty good. I was out all day. Today, went to the gym, and I've been on go. I was about to get a little rest before class, but now we're talking about One Punch Man because it's what must be done. So, just getting straight into the chapter. Well, straight into the chapter a minute in, but let me digress. So, we start off with a My Mask and some weird looking guy with scruffy hair. I'm like 90% sure of who this is. Actually, not even 90, like 99, 100% sure. I am so sure of exactly who this is. But for the time being, there's some skinny guy with like a really big oversized shirt hanging out near the battlefield. And My Mask is basically mad because his jeans got fucked up by Pure Ugly. And he's like, yeah, I'm going to definitely whoop his ass when I get back on the battlefield. And so he's like, alright, this little tarp thing, if it belongs to you, too bad, I'm taking it. And the scruffy guy is just like, I mean, okay. And then basically, the scruffy guy starts eating gums. That's the one of the cadres, the big teeth one. And My Mask is like, what in the hell? Why? You can't just start eating. And he does it so casually too. He's just like, oh yeah, before we go, because he was about to go back on the battlefield too. He was like, you know what? I'm gonna go eat first. I can't be moving around. I gotta get my calories. My Mask is like, what in the world? And he just leaves him to it. Lets him eat the monster, and as the guy's eating the monster, and his jaw is literally unhinging like a freaking snake, we see Centipede and the Heart and Garou off in the background, just becoming skyscrapers as they head far into the sky. And so basically they're chasing the thing down, and Garou's on top, kind of like on Sage Centipede, almost said Elder, and we just get to see like just a glimpse of the grandness and size of Sage Centipede on this beautiful panel where basically we see like him using his full length up into the atmosphere, chasing the Heart. It's pretty cool. Alright, centipedes are gross. All bugs are gross. But this right here, I appreciate it. Sage Centipede gets there first, but Garou is literally on top of him, so he's not very far behind. And he basically goes all the way up to the Heart, and uses the Heart as a jumping post, and he jumps from the Heart back down onto Sage Centipede. He basically is launching himself at Sage Centipede, and I believe that when he jumps off the Heart, because Sage Centipede grabs it with his antenna and he like wraps it, I think he just shatters the Heart, which wouldn't even have mattered anyway, because with the speed Garou's moving at, Sage Centipede wouldn't have been able to heal anyway. And basically, he goes in with a punch straight into Sage Centipede's face. And we get a little flashback before we see the damage. And so basically it's like back in the dojo, we see some giant-headed guy trying to flex and break some ceramic tiles, but he hurts his hand. He's like, oh, it's impossible to break these. And Garou's just in the background. He's just like, you know what, let me up the ante. Puts a bunch of tiles down and slaps them. But he misses the last one. Going from that flashback back into the present day, basically he's like, bro, back in the day, you know what, I was a scrub. I didn't break all the ceramic tiles, but this right here, what I'm about to do, was me perfecting my martial arts and breaking all of those tiles. And we just see a scene, well, not even a scene, a panel of him literally chopping Sage Centipede from basically space all the way down to the ground in half with one hit. And I was like, whoa. Just literally, this is crazy. And Garou's just, he says, this guy said that he was supposed to be divine retribution. He says wrong. He was a blessing. I'm like, whoa, that's different. It's different. And then we see his hand, in his like final pose, he has his hand. It kind of looks white. I think, in my opinion, I think this may be him. Maybe it might be like his final form. Maybe he might change one more time to show that he's like solidified his new like martial arts and everything. I think, but who knows? Maybe it's just blood from Sea Centipede dying. You know, that's completely possible. And then he says basically his fist is perfected, and that is in essence the end of the chapter. And I mean, it's a really good chapter, but it's really short, because it's pretty much just action. There's like almost no talking, which also goes to why this video is kind of short. Also because I'm kind of tired. I do need a nap. So just giving my little thoughts. My mask seems to be heading back to the battlefield, which is important. It also seems like this other guy is probably also going to be heading to the battlefield, so we should be prepared for that. And just to put this out there, the guy who is really skinny with the scruffy hair, that's definitely Pig God. I have no doubt in my mind. I mean, when you really look at him, first off, his hair is really similar. 2, he's wearing a really oversized shirt, which wouldn't make sense for someone to be wearing a really oversized shirt near the battlefield, because the whole area has been leveled and destroyed multiple times over. So for some just random civilians to be hanging out doesn't really make sense. Also, the way he talks to My Mask kind of doesn't imply like he's just some random civilian who's like, oh my god, an S-Class. It's kind of like, oh yeah, it's like a colleague or whatever, you know? And also, he starts eating a monster, which Pig God is known for, and also the guy literally unhinges his jaw to eat a monster, which is like Pig God's whole thing. So I'm not sure what happened as to why he is skinny now, but it's super obvious that that has to be Pig God, in my opinion. In my opinion, Pig God just lost some weight. All right, he went on a little workout journey in however many chapters, and now look at him. Look at his new body. He's very proud of himself. Given he's about to eat a bunch, so I don't know. Maybe he might just go back to his regular size, but for right now, he's skinny. My mask is going to be going back, like I said before. Not sure what's going to happen there, because I can't imagine he's going to try to fight Garou, because at this point, all the other monsters have been destroyed, and Garou definitely would tenderize My Mask. And also Fury is already dead. So I'm like, I don't think there's going to be another detour. I think maybe the next step in the story probably will be S-Class. Well, what's ever left of the S-Class maybe trying to fight Garou as like a final stand, and then we get into Saitama fighting Garou, or maybe you're just getting an audience. Everybody's going to show up, but they're not going to be able to do anything, and then Saitama stands up, he's like, alright, let's throw hands, and then the fight begins. I feel like we're getting close to the Garou and Saitama fight. At this point, I really can't think of any more interruptions that they can throw in at this time, but who knows, one in Murata can come with a lot of stuff to put in if they want. Anyway, thank you for watching. Shorter video, but I appreciate it if you watched to this point or skip to this point. I'll take it. Subscribe if you want to. You don't have to. Like, that'd be appreciated. Dislike if you want. That'd be fair enough. Comment, perhaps. Maybe I'll like your comment. Maybe I'll even respond. But much either way, thank you for watching again. The doc is out. Peace.